It is way too hot here in Australia right now. And it's not even summer yet. But do you know what else is hot? This video that we're about to watch. Now, I saw a little snippet of it and I noticed that it was slightly different from the original studio recording. And people have been raving about Lisa's performance in this Victoria's Secret fashion show. And since we have done loads of Lisa content on this channel, we're going to react to this one mainly because of the fact that it is slightly different from the original studio recording. And I haven't watched the full thing yet. I told you I've only seen a snippet. It's different from the studio version and there is obviously a fashion show to go along with it. So I thought it was different enough for us to come back to and react to this, and we've got a couple videos on this song anyways, so if you haven't seen those yet, please do check them out. There should be a link up there in the corner, but we'll do something a little bit fun at the end of this video. So if you want to see the fun thing that I'm going to be doing, you're going to have to wait till the end to see it, but it is still Lisa related, so this whole video is going to be Lisa related. But otherwise, let's jump right into this live performance of Rockstar by Lisa at the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show 2024. I'm excited for this. Okay, bike. Whoa. That cinematic thud. Boom. Whoa, 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 hang on. Was that like mixed with... That's mixed with the Tame Impala song. I mean, I thought all along that it took inspiration from Tame Impala. Did she actually sample it? That would make a lot more sense. But that was cool. And then now it's getting into the actual song. Wow. And look at this visual right here. Oh man, I'm excited. Let's go back. Let's go back. That was smooth. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. It's just... It's going way harder than the original. Live vocals too, great. Listen to those screams. Oh. The background vocals? I like this. Just check this out. So much has gone into this by the looks of things, and even the outfits, you know, they're always well thought out. She's got the Rockstar symbol. I like how that's becoming like the logo for this album that is coming out. And honestly, I'm looking forward to whatever Lisa has in store for us next. We're hearing rumors that she's going to be doing a song with Tyler, and who knows, maybe even Dua Lipa. We'll just have to see who she manages to get a hold of. And surely, if Rosé has got access to Bruno Mars, Lisa will definitely be able to catch the attention of some high profile artists. Let's dial it back a bit and let's continue watching. Woo! Oh! That's going way harder. Completely different beat. Oh man, I was hoping for the rave bit. Wait, what? What's this? What's this? What? Oh! Yes. What a remix. Oh, she looks so happy there. Oh, I didn't really need to pause it like 17 seconds before the end, but I just wanted to say she looks so happy there. That's great. You know, she's come a long way from the really intense training when it comes to K-pop groups and dancing. And now look at her. She is absolutely owning the stage here at such a massive event, Victoria's Secret fashion show, to be able to take center stage like this and perform a relatively new song as well. And yeah, just be blowing away myself and fans alike. Really cool stuff. Let's dial it back so we can enjoy that remixed part of the song again.
Put it on a calendar.
Nice. Did you see that little camera operating by itself on the little buggy thing? We're entering this world where camera operators aren't even necessary. I mean, to an extent, yes, they still are, but there's just all these other ways of getting additional camera views now, you know, with the rise of live streaming, with the rise of all this kind of stuff, you know, drones, cameras being way more accessible. Crazy stuff. But what an awesome performance that was. I really liked how it wasn't exactly the studio version as well. There was a switch up and a bit of a remix going on there. And yeah, of course, Lisa was happy and really owning that performance. Really enjoyed it.
And now for something completely different.
Alright, so we've done something like this before with Lisa's outfits in her Lisa video. So today we're going to be doing a tier list for the Billboard covers that she's been featured on, and honestly some of these are pretty fire. Like, I would love to have some of these in my collection as well, but what we're going to do is we're going to be ranking from a graphic design perspective which are the best designs for the Billboard covers. I'd love to say all of them belong in the S, and quite frankly they do, but I want to be a bit more critical. I want to be a bit more, I don't know, maybe this isn't the right word, but controversial when it comes to picking and ranking these covers. So first of all, we've got the main Billboard cover. This is the general one. Now right off the bat, I love the photo. I love how close she is. I love how there's a nice balance of contrast, and of course there's a multitude of leading lines which essentially lead us to her face. She's looking directly at us. Her outfit kind of arches in like that, and even the typography curves in a way that leads us to look at her face. But there are some things in this design that don't really work for me, and these are really nitpicky things. Like, I feel like some of these flyaway hairs could have been hidden. I mean, it's okay, but it's not like perfect. And one thing I'm not always a fan of is hiding text behind things. Like, it's cool sometimes, but this could be anything, right? This could be Bill Mard. Like, we need to actually know what is behind that. Of course, most people will know, but it could also be billiard, right? That's kind of something that's on my mind when seeing this design. The other thing that kind of bugs me is just kind of like, if we're looking at lines here, the typography and everything don't really match up with anything. There's no consistency, nothing linking. Like, you see where I'm putting in all these lines. There is nothing, I don't know, even this bit here is extruding out from where the supposed margin is. And I don't know, for me, it's a bit of a weird one in terms of where things are placed, but I do like the lock up and spacing between this. I wish that this spacing was kind of consistent with that, whether it's making that gap a bit more or just bringing that in a bit. And I would have liked to have maybe seen some font size consistency. I mean, we're playing with so many different font sizes there. It's a bit strange, but I like how they've included "and wants you to call her boss." I think that's a really cool little line for Lisa. So look, for now I'm going to be actually I shouldn't be able to change my votes, but we might actually, okay, we might do it. For now I'm going to put this design in A. It doesn't quite get the S for me, but you know what, the photo is great. It's a great photo. Let's go and check out this next one. I think this is the Arabia cover. This one's a little bit more shy and timid. I like that we're getting a bit more of a clear margin, so there's nothing that's kind of like coming out there, or there's nothing doing weird stuff there. And I like how we have the whole Billboard thing not cut off. It's a bit smaller than it was in the first one that we looked at, but much better that we can actually see, okay, okay, this is a Billboard magazine. They may have covered the text here a little bit. I don't know if that's readable. It could be. And we've got a bit more text over here as well. Would it be nice to see it just align maybe a little bit more with that shape there? I mean, pretty much everywhere else have been consistent with these margins here. So you might as well have pushed that on the inside a bit. But otherwise, I like this version. I think it's got a lot of potential. And I've always been a fan of calligraphy in different languages and stuff. So this one gets a bit of a high one from me, but I can't put it as S either. So we're going to put the first two so far as A, and we may rearrange this as we go along. So next one we've got is the Argentina one, which I guess AR stands for there. Now I like this so far. Great photo, great contrast. See, we've got this area, which is basically Lisa, and then we've got this white outfit going on, and great use of colors. I mean, this red is almost the same as her hair here and her nails. So they've gone for some great colors there. Where this design kind of falls short, I guess, is this sudden use of this typeface is just so random. Like, it doesn't suit the rest of it. It feels very, how do I say this? It feels very childish, cheesy even. Like, it doesn't fit the rest of the design, in my opinion. Aside from the typeface, I like this little lockup down here. I think it's really cool that they've managed to constrain it into this like little square space there. And I like how we can see the full Billboard logo. Nothing is fully covered. Like, we've got the bow showing in this one. Margins are pretty consistent, except for the top. I mean, as you can see here, the top is a lot thinner than the sides, but apart from that, pretty cool. I like the photo. She is looking very fierce and she knows what she's doing. That one probably gets B, because while it is a good photo, not loving that typeface that they chose for Lisa. Next, we've got Brazil. Now this one, photo wins by a mile. Like, this is a fantastic photo. She looks amazing. The typeface that they chose for Lisa isn't as bad as the Argentina one. It's kind of weird, but not like too bad. Not loving this drop shadow though. That's kind of like a design sin in a way, but the photo kind of like just blows everything else out of the water. It's like I almost don't care about the design at that point. Like, they could have actually just had it as just Billboard, no other text, that photo, done, chef's kiss. But I do like this. So her arm here is creating this space where you can have like a little block of text, and it's just perfect. I don't know if they darkened this in post. It feels like they might have, just so you can see the text a little better. But apart from that, look, honestly, great photo. I love how we can see the entire Billboard logo and nothing's covered. This one, aside from the Lisa typography, gets an S. This one, Brazil, 100% yes. Brazil seem to just have a reputation of just doing a lot of fantastic stuff lately. If you guys saw the last Formula One race in Brazil, that was just, what was that? 2 Alpine cars on the podium and Max Verstappen going from like 17th place to like 1st. Insane. So Brazil, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Moving on, we got the Canada cover. Now, I like the photo. I like the use of grain. Really nice use of grain, actually. She's looking really fierce, looking into the camera. I love the typeface that they've used for Lisa. I love the sort of staircase lock up there, which is kind of cool. Not the biggest fan of these awkward right aligned stuff, but at the same time, it kind of works because it's a magazine. Nice little lock up here on the left. I feel like it's a bit too close to the edge for my comfort, especially if we've got this massive margin here. You've got so much text going off the margin. While I feel like there are some cases where you can break the margin, I feel like it might have been better if it was in a little bit more. The other thing that I will just comment on is, again, the Billboard logo has been covered. And while we can kind of see a B there, for someone who's never seen Billboard before, can literally just assume any other letter behind her head. Like, it could be Billboard. While covering the logo can work in some cases, I just feel like sometimes it doesn't always work. This one, for me, I like the grain and all. I like the typography a little bit better, but I'm going to also put this at a B. Actually, you know what? I was about to say C for Canada. I'm going to put this at B, but I'm going to move this one down to C. Okay. So this is the current tier list so far. Next up, we have Espanol. Now, this one, I like this one because it's a bit more of a full shot and we're just seeing this really fancy outfit that Lisa is wearing. She doesn't look as prepared in some of the other photos. She kind of looks like, whoa, you're taking a photo. I wasn't ready. But at the same time, I like that it is more of a full body shot. I like how they've got the alternate version of the logo there with the upside down exclamation mark, because obviously it's the Espanol version. But again, she's sort of covering that area, and as I said, if you know it, you know it. Otherwise, it might be confusing for some. Okay, I like how text is locked up on this side of the image, kept pretty contained, got decent margins there. Now, this is kind of coming a bit too close to the edge for my liking. I'm not loving the Lisa typeface either. I feel like for some reason, they're just picking really bad typefaces for her name. Like, why couldn't they just all go with the one that the Canada one used? Because the Canada one is popping. I'm going to give this one a C, okay? Italia. This one is phenomenal. Even the Lisa typography here is like so custom, and the cover is just so simple. She's covered the logo a little bit, but we can tell the full thing. Margins are not too bad. Like, they're almost consistent. Maybe if it came down a bit from the top, it would have been a bit better. Or even expanding the logo out just a little bit just so it matches the rest of it. But this one is probably one of my faves. I love how we still get almost a full body shot of Lisa. The outfit is amazing, and this typography is just great. So much more simple. In this one, they don't actually have to tell us, you know, she wants you to call her boss. Instead, she's exerting that boss energy, and that is well deserving of an S ranking. Next up, we've got the Japan cover. Now, I think I'm quite biased to Japan, so I might end up ranking this high, but I'm not too much of a fan of this particular photo. I like how they've used the outfit here to basically create a space to put in text. I like that we've sort of boxed in some text here, and it seems to be pretty consistent with the margins as well. So whoever did that, well done. You know your graphic design. I love that. Billboard is kind of covered, so not really loving that. Photo is probably not the best out of all of them, but I do like Japan, and I'm going there soon, so let's give it an A for that one. Next up, we have Korea. Now, this photo was taken in the same place as the Brazil one, but it doesn't show the outfit in the same way that the Brazil one does. And I wonder if that's a country thing. I wonder if different countries are a bit more conservative when it comes to how much they reveal of a person. Like, she seems a bit more chill, less aggressive in this Korea cover than she does in the Brazil one or the Italia one. So I wonder if that's just like a thing dependent on the country. Now, these guys, the Korean ones, have done exactly what I was talking about when it comes to the margins. Like, they've really gone up to the edge here. They've really put the logo right out like that. And you know, it kind of works. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. The only thing it kind of stumps on is when that circle reaches the top there. But that's the kind of thing with like how things sort of overshoot and whatnot. But at least we can see there's a B-O behind her head. So well done on that side. And then of course we've got the lock up down here, but it doesn't really connect with anything. Or maybe it connects with the L. Maybe if we put a line from the L, yeah, it sort of does, if you minus that little quotation mark there. But I like that it's including the boss. So, you know what? I'll give this one an A. And then finally, we have the Philippines. And Philippines, you know, I'm also kind of a little bit biased towards Philippines because I am half Filipino. But they've gone for a completely different design on their one, haven't they? They've decided to put the logo on the side. Personally, so this is just me being nitpicky here, I probably would have had the logo this way round, just saying, because if you're imagining holding this in your hands and you turn it to the side to read the logo, you're going to turn it left to right. Probably should be that way around. And maybe, you know, if you're going to go for that, maybe just make it like that. You know, otherwise I like the red. Completely different outfit, I think, from what we've seen on all the other ones. I like how there's a bit more of a blurb here. Not the biggest fan of center text, but at least it's kind of contained in a small little area there. Overall, there is a good balance in this one, but I almost feel like up here is wasted space. You know what I mean? We could have maybe zoomed in on Lisa a little bit more, made Lisa take up a bit more of the image. Maybe even just a bit of the bottom as well was probably not necessary. I do feel like this is a bit of a cheeky one though. I feel like leading lines are leading us towards her feet. Is that intentional? Guys, my fellow Filipinos, this is my story. Anyways, let's not dwell on that for too much longer. Let's give this a rank. I'm going to say, with this one, it's tricky. I like the photo. I just feel like it could have been executed better. And so we'll give it a B, okay? This one gets a B. The design could have been executed a little bit better, but the photo is pretty good. Who knows? B for Billboard, B for Jolly, B, Philippines. It is what it is. Anyways, that's just a quick little fun thing that I thought I should do at the end of this Lisa video. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. Really appreciate everyone that has been engaging with this channel. It's been such a great year here for the Squishyverse. You know, earlier on in the year, we were reminiscing about the last 4 years and how we've sort of progressed to where we are now. And I just really want to thank all of you guys. I say this all the time, but I can't thank you guys enough. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. I've got a couple other reactions to film today. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.